Alrighty, welcome back everyone to, well, not welcome back, actually, welcome to my God of War Give Me God of War difficulty guide. This is part 1. If you did not see God of War 3, or if you would like to complete that on Titan difficulty, then you can. And I have a video set up for that, a whole series dedicated to that. Most of today's video is just cutscenes. It's just a couple fights, so the 50 minutes, and almost all of the videos are usually just gonna be mostly cutscenes. So, I will see you on the first fight.
I found some.
Get in the boat, boy.
Still want me to tie it to the boat?
Boy. That is enough.
Father,
What?
did something change? The forest feels different.
Everything is different, boy. Try not to dwell on it.
Yes, sir.
That was the last.
Oh, there do I see my mother. Oh, there do I see my father. Oh, there do they call to me. 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 She's ready.
Find your way home. You are free.
I'm sorry.
Squeeze. This knife. It was hers. Now it is yours. She taught you to hunt.
What she knew.
Show me.
Now?
Now.
What are we hunting?
You are hunting deer.
Which way?
In the direction of deer.
Okay, this way. Father, why are we doing this now?
I need to know you can survive the journey.
Then we leave for the mountain?
Depends on you. Hunt. What did you find?
Tracks. Not deer, though. I'll keep looking.
More tracks?
Yeah, but they're too round. Could be a wild boar.
Good.
Oh! Now what?
This way, boy.
Hup! Oh. Wait, deer tracks. They're fresh. This way. Ah! Found it!
Slow down, boy.
Sorry.
You are hunting deer, not chasing it.
Yes, Father. He broke our bridge. How are we gonna get across?
Step aside.
Wow.
Go.
Oh. What happened here? There it is!
Hold! What are you doing? Now its guard is up. Only fire. Only fire. When I tell you to fire.
I'm sorry.
Do not be sorry. Be better. Find it. Find it.
My bow!
No! You are not ready! Stay back!
Alrighty, so we are moving up to the first fight. It's not hard, it's just Draugrs. They only have around 2 moves. But since you're playing on the hardest difficulty, I will have to let you know that if you do see them having a blue like fire around them and they're standing still, that does mean that they're leveling up. So you do want to try and stop that. The only way for you to stop it is if you do a heavy attack slash. That's the only real way to stop it, or you could throw a heavy attack axe at them. You could do that. For this first fight, it's not really too hard. There isn't much that you can do. You can only do R1 for the light attack, R2 for the heavy attack, and then you can aim with L2, and then you could do a aiming light attack and an aiming heavy attack. That is all you can do. For not a majority of the game, but that's all you can do for now, since you can't really buy any skills at the start of the game. So yeah, it's a very simple fight. Just want to keep hitting them, just keep hitting them. You can parry their attacks if you want. You see that I do it a lot. It doesn't really benefit me right now, but I am going to show you a skill that I get later on where it will definitely benefit me, and I advise that you get it too. And that's about it for this fight, so we will move on to the next fight.
Draugr? They've never come this close to our woods before.
Keep moving.
Here's this way. I can see more tracks. Or we can follow you.
Alright, so this next fight is an easy one, just a couple wolves. You can throw your axe at them to freeze them. So I suggest that you freeze one, and you either hit the one that's frozen and try and get him killed, or you just hit the other one. It's up to preference. The yellow attacks, by the way, when you see the yellow indicator, the yellow circle, those are, if you block it, you will have a very long stun time. But if you parry it, which is the only thing that you can do, then, well, not if you parry it. You have to parry it. If you don't parry it, you'll get a long stun and they'll probably hit you. And then you will see a red indicator, which is a 100% unblockable attack, which means you can't parry it, you can't do anything. You have to dodge out of the way for it. Not every enemy will have the red indicator for all their blockable and unblockable attacks, so just watch out for that. That's about it for that fight. That fight's very easy, so let's move on to the next one.
Where to next? Should we be here? Up there! You went in the old temple, but Mom told me never to go in there.
We do what we please, boy. No excuses.
Look! Can I have my bow back now?
Can you hit it from here?
We should get closer. I went hunting with Mother a bunch of times. She never wanted to take me. Why now?
It was her wish. And it was time.
Okay. Draugr!
Alrighty, so here is just a couple more Draugr. You're not gonna really see me explaining much things for the first, like, probably 3 parts of this game, because there's only, what, 4 attacks that you can do in this game at the start, and yeah, sorry, that is about it. You can only do 4 attacks, and since you're just gonna be fighting Draugr over and over again, not counting the boss fights, of course. That's about all that you're going to be doing. You're just going to be hitting L1, R1. If you're wondering for the best way to kill these enemies, I usually do R2 once. As you see, I do it a couple times twice. But if you do it twice, you want to do R2, R2, and then you want to do R1, R1. That is the best attack to maximize the most amount of damage and without you getting hit. So you're going to see here, this enemy doesn't fly up in the air. That means that they leveled up to level 2. You'll know because you'll have health bars on if you decide to keep it on. I turn it off because I enjoy the older God of War games where you didn't know how much health they had and you were just kind of slashing. And I do the same with the boss fights. You don't see any health. You don't see my health. You won't see my rage bar. You won't see any of that. You'll see my health a couple times, but you will not see it a lot. That's just a heads up, but you guys will see all that. You won't see it in my video because I personally have it turned off. Now, there is a health bar in God of War 3, but I don't like it being in the bottom left corner. It's just It just takes up space. It's cooler fighting like this if you see how it looks on my screen. Those are just another 2 dogs, by the way. And then this third one will spawn in along with a Draugr. Very simple fights, like I said. They are all very simple. Just make sure that you get the red orb chests. Well, they're not red orbs, but my bad. Make sure you get the red chests, the ones that I opened, because they give you crafting materials to upgrade your stuff. And make sure you get the Nornir chests, the one that I got the apple from earlier, because that'll increase your maximum health. And that is it for this part, so we will move on to the next one.
I half expected to be a troll under that bridge.
You are not ready for trolls, boy.
I know, I just... Yes, Father.
Atreus, to me!
Okay, coming. It's opening. He froze it in place. Clever. So... Where are you going? I think he's this way.
Here. Boy.
Oh, look! It's Skull and Hati, the giant wolves who chased the sun and moon. Where did they come from? How did they get up there?
Boy.
Okay. Father, look.
Wait for my mark. Relax. Do not think of it as an animal. It is simply a target. Clear your mind. Feet solid.
I got it.
Good.
It's still alive.
Your knife. No. Finish what you started.
I can't.
Alrighty, so here's where you will fight a troll. This is a very easy fight. He only does, I think, 3 attacks. So this is also where you get Atreus' arrows, which is in the bottom right. I don't have that turned on either. But you want to hit square to basically make Atreus shoot the arrows. You just want to hit square. So he has these like foot attacks where he'll just slam his foot into the ground. That can damage you. It's not too much damage. So just dodge left or right. You don't have to double tap X. You just have to tap it once and it won't hit you. Now when he's swinging this big ass fucking, I don't even know what it's called to be honest, but while he's swinging it, while he's slamming it, these are all unblockable attacks. So you're going to see that I keep dodging and I keep dodging out of the way, and that's about all. Those are basically all his attacks. He doesn't gain any when you do enough damage. He doesn't do any stuff like that. So yeah, that's about it for this fight. But if you want to know the best way to kill it, it's probably the way that I'm doing it now. Just stay behind him as much as you can and hit him from the back, and he will die very quickly. As you see, I beat him in maybe 2 minutes, maybe 3 minutes. Very easy. And that's it.
That's what you get!
Boy,
Think I'm afraid of you! You're nothing to me!
boy, look at me. Look at me, boy. Boy, look at me.
We did it.
You are not ready.
What? Are you serious? I found the deer. I proved myself. How am I not ready?
We are going home.
I haven't been sick in a long time. I can do this.
You are not ready.
I am ready.
Do not speak again.
Alright, so there's a couple more Draugr ahead. You just want to keep doing the same thing. There's not really too much to explain early on in this game. There was a lot more to explain in God of War 3 because it was obviously the end of the series and not the start. Like God of War 1 was. That was at the start and it started off very slowly, kind of like this game did, since this is the first one of the what's it called? Of the Norse mythology. There we go. Sorry, I couldn't get it off the top of my head. So yeah, usually these games start off slow. But the next game, God of War Ragnarok, does not start off too slow. It starts off with the same enemies, but you have so much more combat at the start of the game, and the HUD looks way cleaner in that game compared to this. That's also another reason why I don't really have it on here, is because the HUD just feels a bit off when I look at it. So that's why I mainly prefer it off. And it provides a tiny bit of a challenge, because these enemies, you are required to see their health bars most of the time. So it just adds a bit of the challenge. So these frost enemies you cannot hit with your axe. It will do no damage. It'll give you a tip for that. But just in case, if you don't get the tip, since you're playing on the hardest difficulty, that is how you kill them. I'm just changing my shield here real quick. They don't really give any buffs, so you don't have to worry about anything. And that is it, so we will move on to the next boss fight now.
But why would a fire troll burn Mother's Since when are Draugrs so close to the house? And what was that frozen thing that attacked us?
I do not know. Now be silent. We are almost home. Inside, boy.
It's not fair.
You lost control.
That thing was trying to kill us. It's not like you don't get angry in a fight.
Anger can be a weapon. If you control it, use it. You clearly cannot. When you...
I haven't been sick in a long time. I'm better now.
Fine. Come on then.
You want me to hit you?
I want you to try.
Ow! What are you...
Try again.
Why are you doing that?
Too slow. Try again.
Cut it out!
Weak. Again. Again.
Stop it!
Again! Your anger. You can get lost in it. The path ahead is difficult. And you, Atreus, are clearly not ready.
What was that?
Quiet.
Come on out! There's no use hiding anymore. I know who you are.
What's going on? Do you know him?
More importantly, I know what you are.
Boy, beneath the floor. Now!
But you told me never to go down there. Who is that?
I do not know.
What's he talking about?
I do not know. Get in.
Just tell me what I want to know. No need for this to get bloody. I thought you'd be bigger. But you're definitely the one. Long way from home, aren't you?
What do you want?
Oh, you already know the answer to that.
Whatever it is you seek, I do not have it. You should move on.
And here I thought your kind was supposed to be so enlightened, so much better than us, so much smarter. And yet you hide out here in the woods, like a coward.
You do not want this fight.
Oh, I'm pretty sure I do.
Leave my home.
You are going to have to kill me for that to happen. Finally.
You would not listen.
Fine. My turn. How incredibly disappointing. Come on, then.
Alright, so this is going to be the Stranger. You basically just want to do R2, R2, and then R1, R2, which is what I do most of the time, and then you just want to basically just keep repeating that, and sometimes he'll fly in the air twice, or he'll just dodge away. So here's his slam attack, which will send a little mist storm on the floor to you. You don't have to really worry about that, you just have to dodge it out of the way, and it's simple. Then he has that quick attack where he dodges left, right, and then goes straight at you. That is one of a, not an unblockable, but it's a parryable attack. It's parry only. If you do block, it will give you the long stun, as you did see a bit earlier. And that's it. He doesn't really have too much moves. This is basically all just the prologue. But this is the end of the prologue right here, this boss fight. So, usually in the prologue, they don't have too many bad moves. They don't have like, you know, a whole move set. They only have like 3 specific moves that they do usually. And then after the prologue, that's when the game starts getting real. Which is how this difficulty is. The prologue's super easy on this difficulty. But once you get past the prologue and once you get later in the game, you're going to see that it starts getting a lot harder. And this cutscene indicates that you have beaten stage 1.
Tell me what I want. Pain stops real simple. Why are there 2 beds in
Leave my home!
Struck a nerve, did I? Who are you hiding? Slow and old. You should never have come to Midgard. So, care to try again?
You talk too much.
You won't talk? Fine. Maybe whoever it is you've got stashed in that house will. Who is it? Who are you afraid I'll find? Let's find out.
Alright, so for this part you have infinite rage until a certain period of his health bar, which obviously we can't see, but this will be stage 2. He has the exact same move attacks for stage 2. The only time he gains a new attack is on stage 3. So there's not really much for you to worry about here. That is pretty much it for stage 2. You just want to keep... You just want to keep hitting R1. That's what move I'm doing right now, is this like light attack hit. That's the heavy attack right there. Usually the light attack works best. And then as soon as it runs out, you just go back to using the axe and hitting him. And yeah, that's about it for stage 2. So we will move on to stage 3 most likely. The stranger is very easy right here because he doesn't do a ton of moves. He only does a couple. So he's not too bad of a fight. And if you do die on any of these parts, each stage is a checkpoint, so do not worry. So I should be done very soon here. And we'll move on to stage 3.
Leaving so soon? When Odin sent me here, I just needed answers, but you had to act all proud. Throw whatever you have at me. I'll keep coming. That old body will give out. But before I end this, I want you to know one thing. I can't feel any of this. You've seen it with your own eyes. You can't hurt me. Nothing can. This fight is pointless. Your struggle is pointless. You didn't have to be this way. Pathetic! You can't win! I feel nothing! But you feel everything, yet you keep trying. I'm not my brother, and if you'd given me what I wanted, it wouldn't have ended this way. But no! Let's finish.
Alrighty, so this is stage 3, the final stage. He is exactly the same, but he gains one new attack, which is this one right here, but he will jump up in the air. You have to just watch out for the mist on the floor, and you just gotta dodge out of the way. And that's it for stage 3. He only gains that one extra attack. It's not a hard attack to dodge, it is unblockable. Yeah. There's not really much else to explain here, you just want to keep doing what you've been doing. Like I said, the early boss fights, they only have a couple moveset. They only have a couple moves in their moveset. And that is basically it for the boss fights. So, once you're done with this boss fight, you get to the actual game where you will see, you know, multiple different enemies, and you'll see multiple different attacks from bosses and stuff. There's not too many bosses in this game, unlike God of War 3 and like God of War Ragnarok. You're not going to see too many bosses in this game, so yeah, that is about it for this video. This will be the last fight, so hopefully this does help you. And I will see you at the end of the cutscenes.
You can't beat me! I'd hoped that you, of everyone I'd faced, would finally make me feel something, but you can't.
Was he? He knew me. Did he know my past? How did they find me after all this time? Faye, what do I do? Our son is not ready to carry your ashes to the top of the mountain. And neither am I. I do not know how to do this without you. But we cannot stay here. Boy.
There was so much. I thought. You're all right.
I am all right. Come. Gather your things. We are leaving.
Thought I wasn't ready.
You are not. We have no choice now. Prove me wrong.
Yes, sir. The mountain. It's gonna be a long trip.
Yes, but an important one.
Whoa. How did this happen?
Alrighty, well, that is it for today's video. If this did help you, then I am glad. And I will see you in the next part, which is when stuff will start to get real. Take care.